family, if you want to remove your mask, it's okay. If you have the all together. Testing 1, 2, 3. So again, today we are having these little individual packaged granulated incense cups, so you don't have to touch the same thing as somebody else. But once you're seated with your families, if you want to lose the mask, it's okay. If you're already vaccinated, that's okay. I'll lose mine at some point so you can hear me. We are blessed with this long building, so we have quite a bit of social distancing here.
Alan. This one's on, Sensei.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. It's just, it doesn't quite have the blast of this one for some reason. It's okay.
Welcome. Those who wish to offer incense before the service, we have these individually packaged little cups with the Oko granulated incense.
Yeah, those who wish to offer incense before service, we have these little pre-packaged cups, so you don't have to touch the same thing as someone else. And we have charcoal in there, so it will burn. A few minutes away from starting, maybe 3 to 5 minutes away from starting here. You're certainly still welcome to offer incense ahead of time. And we have these pre-packaged little cups with granulated incense, so you don't have to touch the same thing as someone else. Mid-service, we're going to ask one representative from each family to offer to light a candle in front of your loved one, and we'll help guide you to that spot. I will handle the candle. I'm the one that will handle the candle. But contrary, yes. Readjust this. Yeah. We're tweaking our sound system. Before you came, we had the tin cans with the string, but they work pretty well. Alan is forced to work with the equipment that we have. Something there. Yeah. There is, you can hear that little tap thing. You don't hear anything if it's not working. We appreciate your coming this year. This is a new procedure for us. We've never done this before. We've never had this many complications with the COVID, and who knows what other viruses may be out there lurking. So we're doing our best to stay safe. I think we have 3 more people signing in, so we'll probably be starting in about 4 minutes. Some distance from you now, and since I'm not meeting and greeting, I'll lose the mask so you can actually hear me. Sitting with your families there and close friends, you need not, if you're already vaccinated, you need not wear the mask. We have a section in the very back for children and others who could not be vaccinated. People have health issues that prevent them from receiving the inoculations. But only like 3 or 4 people like that, and we're not going to harm them and they won't harm us. We're here to honor our 14 friends. Well, we don't expect Matsumoto or Hernandez, and so those will do it for them, yeah. I think I asked Kathy Nikuni to do that early on. Let me see if she's still around. contrary to the early drafts of the program, I'm not doing everything myself. As you can see, Kathy is playing the organ. Saves you from hearing me hum. And Jeannie will be our chairperson. We're going to start in about a minute and a half here. Jeannie, I think we can roll into gear here if you're ready. We're just about ready to start. Sure, yeah, no rush. No rush. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have some microphones that work, and some are just props. Let me just cue Alan to let him know that we are. So this is actually going to be it. Okay, if you may, if you would, Judy, thank you.
Speak, Wealthy.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeannie Toshima, and I will be the chair for today's very special service, Hatsubon. This is a service that is held in honor of your loved ones who have passed away since last year's Obon. And Obon is a time of year when we gather with old and new friends. It's a time when we think about the loved ones that helped shape us to be the person we are now. And it's a time to be grateful for the life we are now living, while also rekindling memories and remembrances of those who have left us. This year's Hatsubon includes many vibrant members of our Sangha whose lives have touched us all and resonate for many years to come. From memories, from flavors, from leadership, and especially from special friendships. Thank you for taking time today from your busy schedule to gather here today with all the other families that share in the loss of the loved one. We hope that this service will help ease the pain of your loss. No one does.
Nobody knows. No one knows. No one knows.
So Reverend Gibbs will now begin today's service by chanting the Psalm Busha.
Thank you, Jeannie. Bujo Nida Yolai Niundo Jo Oh
Today, on this occasion of the year 2021 Hatsubon service, we reverently reaffirm our reliance upon the three treasures of the truth. We rely upon the Buddha, we rely upon the Dharma, we rely upon the Sangha.
Busetsu, Daimuryo, Jukyo, Sanbutsuge, Kogen Gigi, Ijin Mugoku, Yode Enmyo, Uyo Tosha, Nichigaten Mani, Shuko Enyo, Aishmonpe, Yunyaku, Jumoku, Yorai Yogen, Dose, Murin, Shogaku, Daion, Koru, Jippo, Kaimon, Shojin, Bammai, Chie, Itoku, Muryo, Shusho, Keiu, Jintai, Zennen, Shobuten, Hokai, Fujin, Jinno, Bungon, Gaitai, Mumyo, Yokunu, Seison, Yomu, Minno, Shi, Jintoku, Muryo, Ukun, Kodai, Chie, Jinmyo, Komyo, Iso, Shindo, Daisen, Ganga, Sabutsu, Daisho, Ho-O, Ado, Shoji, Nifu, Gedaten, Fute, Joi, Kainin, Shojin, Yode, Sammai, Chie, Ijo, Gosei, Tokobuten, Ugyo, Shigan, Isai, Ku, Issa, Dayan, Eshi, Ubuten, Dakuten, Nokuman, Muryo, Daisho, Shunyon, Godya, Kuyo, Isai, Shito, Shobuten, Funyo, Gudo, Kensho, Fugyaku, Minyo, Goja, Shobuten, Sekai, Ufu, Kage, Mushu, Sendo, Komyo, Shisho, Enshi, Shokoku, Yose, Shojin, Ijin, Nanryo, Yoga, Tabutsu, Okudo, Daichi, Goshu, Kimyo, Dojo, Chozaku, Okunyo, Nayon, Nimu, Toso, Rato, Ainin, Dodaten, Isai, Jipo, Raisho, Shinnetten, Shoujo, Ito, Gakoku, Keiraku, Unknown, Kobuten, Shinmyo, Mega, Shinsho, Osudan, no Hi, Rikisho, Shoyoku, Jipo, Seison, Chie, Muge, Joryo, Shison, Chiga, Shingyo, Keiryo, Shinshi, Doku, Dokuchu, Bagyo, Shojinna, Ninju, Fuke, Namannabu, 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 Namannabu. Gani Shikudoku, Yodo Sei Isai, Do
It says to please rise and stay seated. We'll get to listen to Sensei soon. But if you'd like to sing in your head, it's on the back page. Wonderful song.
This is the last time we're ever going to do this. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu. I'll do this part. I'll hand them the mic. We'll work on this together.
Next, we're going to have the Hatsubon candlelight ceremony. And this only happens at Hatsubon. This is very special. So, fingers crossed, your family will be coming up to represent your loved one. So at this point, is there a representative from Mrs. Shio Kawamoto's family?
I'll have you the candle, and then I'll move this little canvas in front of your mom's name. So, No. I will lose my mask because you have quite a distance there from me. Thank you again for coming out today. This, boy, we didn't expect this kind of attendance. I'm really pleased that you all took the trouble to come out today. These were important people. There's 14 people here, 2 of whom I didn't meet. One of whom I met like a few days before she died, Setsuko. There are people up there before the good Lord Buddha. I think of these people every day since they passed. These were important people. The service is special in many ways. And this is only the second time I've officiated at a service that was invitation only. I don't expect we'll have to do this again. I hope not. As a precaution against perhaps transmitting a or the virus, we have asked each family group to sit individually, and you guys have quite a bit of social distancing from the other groups. It is consistent with taking these precautions that I will speak only briefly. I won't speak at great length. You have each suffered the sad loss of someone you love in the past year. My family is here today too. We've all lost people we didn't want to lose in the last year. We wouldn't be here otherwise. It's a shame. I wish it had not happened. I wish these 14 people were still here. Under the COVID-19 restrictions we've been living in for the last year and a half, I wasn't able to do as much for these people as I would have liked to. You may not have been able to support your family and friends in their waning moments as much as you wanted to under the circumstances we've been functioning under. We have the names, again, of 14 people out today. That's a lot of friends to lose in 1 year. And again, I did not know all these people equally well. There are people whose cards are out there that there hasn't been a day gone by since they passed that I have not thought of them. These were important people and a lot of friends to lose in 1 year. But I don't pretend to have known them all equally well. I met Setsuko Hernandez 3 days before she passed. I was pleased to be able to speak Japanese with her because she raised her kids to mainstream and never taught them Japanese. And as so often with Shinisei or the Nisei generation, when they grow older, they like hearing Japanese. So often I've gone to a hospital, I said, do your dad speak Japanese? He said, oh no, I spoke nothing but English for 20 years. Then I start speaking Japanese with him and he just lights up, you know. So there's something about that we go back to our first language when we get attenuated, when our time comes near. There are some people here I'm honoring with you today that I didn't meet, 2 people I never met. So I'm not really remembering them because I didn't meet them before they passed on, but I do mean to honor them, and I'm very sorry for your loss. Again, there's some people like Setsuko Hernandez who I only met once before they passed away. And there's people we're honoring here today that I used to see 3 times a week. For 7 years, I saw them 3 times a week. Yuki and Lynn, when did I ever go a week without, Yuki, Lynn, and George, when did I ever go a week without seeing one of them, huh? It's hard for me to believe that some of these people are gone, especially the people who are here all the time, George and Yuki and Lynn. Fortunately, Yuki Okazaki was at a facility that allowed us to visit. So I didn't see, you know, I saw Yuki several, how many times we get to see her? Maybe 5, 6 times. My wife saw her twice as often in her last year. But there are other people like Lynn Ozawa that the whole year, I didn't see her the year before she passed. The whole year I didn't see her. It's not right. It's not right. It's a shame what we've gone through. Now, again, with the one person we were able to visit was Yuki Okazaki, and that helped me. Right? Helped me a lot. I don't know if it did much good for Yuki, but it helped me feel better about it that I was able to visit her. I'm not sure how much comfort I was to Yuki, but at least by visiting her, I made her know that we care about her and that we regretted her suffering. George Yamane I saw once in the whole year. the last year of his life. I only saw him once. He was charming, and he was not in any pain. I kept asking him if he needed pain meds. He said, no, I don't need pain meds. I'm not in any pain. Again, Lynn Ozell, I saw not at all the last year of her life, and I think of her every day. Every time a member of this temple endures some kind of hardship, it's my problem. Was there more that I could have done for these friends of ours? No. So then, did I actually let them down? Yes, yes, yes. I did. As a Buddhist priest, it's my job to show my friends how to overcome their suffering. It's my job to soothe their suffering. It's my job to show them how to be well and to do well. Every time a member or a friend of this temple has some hardship, it's my problem. These 14 people, I will not forget, including the 2 I didn't meet ahead of their passing. I will not forget them. I'm not telling you, I'm not telling the friends and the family of these people that you should have done more. I'm sure you did everything you could. I am upset that I could not do more under the conditions we've been operating under this past year. I feel like I still need to do more for them. These 14 friends and relatives and associates have preceded me into this mystery of death and what comes after. Right now, they are in the care of the Buddha. When I join them on the other side of this life, I will check in on them. Not because I don't trust to meet a Buddha to take care of them. I must check in on them in the future for my own peace of mind. I will enter that realm of light myself one day. I too will enter that realm of light they have entered. I will apologize to my friends for not having done more for them when they were here. And they'll tell me, it's all right. And I'll say, I'm sorry. And they'll say, it's all right. And I'll say, I'm sorry. Because that's what I feel. Some of you will enter that realm of goodness and purity after me. I'll set up lawn chairs for you. I will await you patiently, just as these 14 friends of ours are awaiting us patiently. I will close my remarks on all this now. And I will close the liturgical portions of the service, as the program tells you, by reading the letter on the white ashes of Renyo Shonin. And I will, program didn't tell you this, but I'm going to read it in English and then Japanese. So if I may, and you may, as you wish, to follow along. I will scan this quickly and verify. I think I know which translation this is. Well, I'm going to read you. I'm going to read you Reverend Dr. Taitasuno's translation, because I've misplaced my program. But if you may, I'm sure we're going to be pretty much on the same page here. I will first read this in English translation of Reverend Dr. Taitasuno, our 8th Chief Abbot Renyo Shonin's letter on the white ashes, and then I'll close by reading the Japanese version. Renyo's letter on the white ashes. As we deeply observe the transient form of human life, we realize that in this world, from the beginning to the end, what is momentary and passing is the illusory course of human life. Thus, we have not heard of anyone who receives human form which lasts for 10,000 years. The course of life ebbs very rapidly. Can a person preserve his or her body for 100 years at the present time? Not knowing whether death will come today or tomorrow, those who depart before us are as countless as the drops of dew. Therefore, in the morning we may have radiant health, and in the evening we may be white ashes. When the winds of uncertainty strike, our eyes are closed. When the last breath leaves our body, the healthy color of the face is transformed, and we lose the appearance of radiant life. Our loved ones may gather round and lament, but lamentation is to no avail. When such an event occurs, the body is sent into an open field and cremated, leaving only
the white ashes. What a sad plight. Thus we see that what humans cannot control is the passing away of the young and the old alike. Therefore, we should all look to our future life and with deep reliance in Amida Buddha, repeat his holy name. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I will then, it doesn't tell you on the program I'm going to do this, I'll go ahead and read that same letter from the Japanese text. Hakotsu no Sho. それ人間の不詳なる相をつらつら感ずるにおよそ儚きものはこの世の始終中幻のごとくなるいちごなり誰ば今の漫才の人参の受けたりということを聞かず一生過ぎやすし今に至って誰か100年の業態を保つべきや我や先人や先清とも知らず明日とも知らず遅れ先立つ人は元の雫末の梅雨よりも茂しと言えり誰ば明日には高岩あって夕べには箱となれるみなりすでに無常の風来たりぬればすなわち二つの眼たちまちに閉じ一つの息長く耐えぬれば孤岩虚しく返じて鳥のよそおよ失いぬる時は六神眷属集まって嘆き悲しめどもさらにその会あるべからずさてしもあるべきことならねばあとて野外に送って弱の煙となし果てぬればただ箱の溝のこれり哀れというもなかなか愚かなり誰ば人間の儚きことは老少不女の境なれば誰の人も早く五章の一大事を心にかけて阿弥陀仏深く頼みまらせて念仏申すべきものなりあなかしこあなかしこNamo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Well, thank you very much. I'll turn the mic back over to Jeannie, if I may. You have a prop. Yeah, it's been a while.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Kathy, for playing the organ. Thank you, Sensei, for leading the service, and our ushers, and everybody else that participated. And Alan, who's here, who should be sitting with his family in the back, taping this service. So thank you.
We have really relied on Ellen Gutho's last year, would be lost on. My wife made some of these dorayaki. If you want one, take them with you. Want them to take them with you?
So thank you very much.
We very much appreciate your attendance today. Thank you very much. I'm very sorry for your loss. I think of your losses as you do. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. No longer knows. Thank you.